All right, what makes a good analyst or associate? Um, uh, all right, I'll come up with a couple things. I think you have to really care about the work, whatever they ask you to do, whether it's like something simple or something complicated. I think you have to like care. I'm going to assume you have the basic skill sets to do it. I think the second thing I would think of is you have to care about the details, like be super detail oriented, um, and try not to like make like simple mistakes, like double check your work, triple check your work if you have to, right? Because I think people form impressions about you over like if you make like simple mistakes, people will remember stuff like that. And I'm only talking about impressions. I think the third thing I would say is that you know be consistent, right? If you are consistent in your work and you show up and you do what you need to do, I think over time, I think people notice stuff like that.
Wow, very impressive. And Rolf, if you could share a little bit of advice on what makes a good analyst or associate.
Yeah, I know if I just had one word, then I would say curiosity. If you have a natural curiosity, have a natural drive to learn things and to want to do things and to get to the bottom of things, I assume you all have the critical thinking skills, the analytical skills, the financial skills, and that's all good and fine, and you'll refine those and get better at it. But if you don't have that natural curiosity to wanna do things and go forward and have an interest in the stuff you're doing, and that's what makes project finance again so interesting to me, because you're financing something tangible, right? Whether it's a power plant or a data center, we talked about all these. There's something tangible, and it's something that really drives our economy and society. And looping back to curiosity, so if that interests you, I think that's the best way to be successful.
Amazing. And curiosity, Stephen, any advice for?
Those are all good points. I would say when I see value in a good analyst or an associate is someone that can solve problems, find solutions, not be an order taker. I mean, where I don't have to give them a list of tasks. It's here's what we want to do. And they come to me and say, hey, here's how I'm thinking about this deal. Here's where I think here's what I like about it. Here's what I don't like about it. Here's how I want to run the process. And so someone that can make my life easier, um, not more difficult. And I would echo the point of quality, accuracy, and being serious about the work product that you put in front of people. Because ultimately, if you're in my industry, right, and most jobs of like things that we're talking about today are it's investing. So you're investing millions, hundreds of millions, billions, and it's important that what you're basing the decisions on are accurate. And those decisions are made by information that is put together largely by analysts and associates. And if that information is wrong, incorrect decisions get made.